Hey, how's everybody doing today? Great sunny day. It's 69 degrees outside in Orange County, California. I believe it's going to be close to 80 this Christmas, actually, believe it or not. So maybe I'm considering for a beach Christmas. Wouldn't that be interesting? Well, anyway, I want to take this time to make a video about to all the people that are pumping precious metals, telling people to buy, continue to stack up every time when we have a major dip or a severe correction or something like that, which it really looks like that we are in a bear market for precious metals. I'm talking about the people that are clowns, idiots, con men, or people that are just misled. I don't think they're all bad, terrible people. The following people that I'm really referring to are the people that continue to interview one another, ranging from Elijah Johnson, also known as Finance and Liberty, Greg Hunter, also known as USA Watchdog, SGTBull, channels like Financial Survival Net, run by Kerry Lutz, or even people like Schiff. So I'm telling you all out there, why don't you bring some diversity of views and ideas into your show? Because it seems like the only time, or it seems like all of the interviews that you have are people that are bearish on the US dollar. They believe that the bond market of the US is a bubble. They believe that stocks are going to crash, or at least they're going to underperform precious metals and commodities. And they're really, most importantly, bullish in commodities, particularly in gold and silver. They think it's going to rocket, it's going to skyrocket. People like David Morgan are going to say, oh yeah, $30 silver is coming by the end of 2014, even though he keeps making this prediction over and over and over again, and usually he's always wrong. So why don't you bring some diversity of ideas into your show? Bring somebody like me who is not so bearish on the US dollar, not so bearish on the US bond market, quite bullish for the US stock market, Dow Jones, NASDAQ, S&P, especially for 2014, and is quite bearish for the commodity market, particularly gold and silver. Bring some diversity of ideas and views to your show. Make people open their minds. Now, a lot of you thinking like, oh, Cyrus, you're probably one of those maniacs from CNBC, Bloomberg, and all the establishment media that told people that we were going to see 30,000 for the S&P in the year 2008. You were one of those people that have similar views that told people like Jim Cramer and Ben Stein that the financials are great in the first half of 2008. And you're one of those gurus who told people that get into Dow Jones in the crash of the late 2000s when it dipped to 13,000 and 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7,000. And then continue to hold their claims. Look, I'm not one of those people. I know the other side is just as toxic or even close to that. I switch gears, people. I go back and forth. There are some times where commodities are hot, and there are some times where the US stock market is hot. And maybe even real estate, bond markets, or even certain currencies, as a matter of fact. So I have a broader picture. So bring me on your show. Make sure that the people have a broader picture so that we can have a diversity of ideas on your show to be things fair. Because at least CNBC and Bloomberg brings people who are currently bullish on the US stock market or bullish on commodities. They do that a lot. Of course, you see Schiff getting into debates on people who have different views. Even though a lot of the people that have different views, I disagree as well, quite often. So bring me, or at least bring my ideas or my viewpoints on your show, or maybe you guys don't really want to do that. Because if you do, then perhaps your foundation will crumble, your support will sink, and the people will realize exactly what's going on. So you have to think, people, ask yourselves, why aren't they bringing people like me onto their show? Is it either because they don't know me very well? Either because my background isn't as favorable enough? I mean, at least Alternative Investors Hangout does this. So think about it. Bring me on your show, and let's have a discussion, okay? I'll be calm. I'll be relaxed. Spread some ideas.